How's it going, guys? It is Kyle and we are back for another vlog, and today's topic is incidental language. What is it, and essentially how do we avoid it, right? So let's get straight into it and have some fun. Cool, guys. So what is incidental language? Basically, in a nutshell, keeping it nice and simple, or what it means is unnecessary phrases or sentences that you are using in your online teaching environment, right? So, what are some examples, right? We are going to touch on 5. So get ready for 1. Cool, guys. Number 1, we will X and then we will Y. What does that really mean? I know what it means. You probably know what it means, but does your Bready know what it means, right? They could be studying English or learning the English language for maybe 2 months, and they know maybe 10 words, and now you've got this fat chunk of a sentence that you just threw at them, and this is what you're going to get. And then you've lost them, right? There goes your lesson. Bam, right? So why shouldn't we use these or this unnecessary phrase? Because it's long, it's kind of boring, and you're going to end up explaining what it means for half of the lesson, right? Which means it takes away from what he's actually there for, or what she's actually there for. So stick to something super simple, okay? Or what you've got to say is, and what I like saying is, what are we learning today? And Picker is amazing because in the bottom right-hand side of the screen, bam, it tells you, what are we learning today? Circle it. The weekend. What is the weekend? And now you're teaching the exact class, right? They don't necessarily have to understand what the weekend is, right? Because that's what the lesson's based on. Therefore, it's not unnecessary. So please stop, try and stay away from we will be doing this, and then we will be doing that, right? Make sense? Perfect. Number 2. Cool, guys. So number 2, short and simple, okay? And it's, okay, let's see. Now, I was going to say I used to be guilty of this, but I kind of just remembered that I did this the other day. And when I say the other day, I meant yesterday. And basically what I mean by that is, okay, let's see. It sounds unprofessional. It sounds like you didn't prepare for that class at all, right? Let me give you an example. Perfect. So screen's in front of me, pick her a lesson. I click to the next slide. Beep. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see. All right, bam. It just looks like he didn't prepare, okay? And the Brady's going to think the exact same thing. Okay, we'll see what. Well, what is he doing? He's meant to be teaching me. He's reading the stuff off the page and then asking me a question. I can do this on my own. What am I doing here? Right? It just makes it seem unprofessional. So make sure you're prepared and stay away from this phrase. Okay, let's see. What you could say is, what are we going to learn on this page? Bam, click it and then read it off immediately, right? Now, because the whole movements, the whole hand gestures, what do you think we are going to learn? You click and then immediately you read the question. They go, oh, well, that's what I'm going to learn. Okay. And the hand movements make it a lot easier for them to understand. Okay. So, like I said, super simple. Number 2. Moving on to 3. Transitions. Now, how do we go from one thing to the next thing without making this insanely, massively complicated sentence or phrase, right? How do we do that? Well, use your body, as many hand signs and gestures as you possibly can, and make sure that they suit the words that you are saying, right? What, find, see, hear, think. Okay, and then use those as transitions from one question to another question rather than going, so what do you think about the global warming effect when the rain comes out and the sun's shining at the same time and you see a rainbow? What do you think? Because the birdie's going to look at you and be like, well, what? So make it simple, or make it as simple as you possibly can, and then just pop gestures in there as much as you possibly can as well. Now, the other transitions that you can do, especially between slides, right? One, you can end up praising them, pop them a trophy. If they're younger or if they're at a lower level than the higher levels that you get, right? If they're at a lower level, let's just say that, what we can do is just pop them a trophy, hit next, and now you're on the next slide, and they're busy celebrating, and you're on the next thing, and immediately start teaching the next slide. If it's an older Bready or more experienced Bready, what you can also do is, well, now it's time to read. Now it's time to write. It only works with older, more experienced Breadies, right? This can also fit into an unnecessary phrase because it's just too big, too long, too boring, too complicated. But if they're at that level, well, then it's perfectly fine, right? So transitioning, just be aware of your hand movements. Make sure it complements what you're trying to say. Keep your phrases and instructions nice and short. And when you're going from slide to slide, give a trophy, give a praise, well done, or just say, well, now it's time to read, or now we are going to read, right? Or now we are going to write. Or can you use the pen to write, or however you want to explain it? Make sense? Alrighty then. Let's go to number 4. Cool, guys. So number 4, do you remember? Okay, they might have had a lesson 6 months ago, 2 days ago, an hour ago, 15 minutes ago, whatever the case may be. Okay, do you remember? Okay, instead of asking them, do you remember what we did in the last lesson? Again, it's super long, man. Look at you like you're mad. Damn deer in the headlights. And then there goes your plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way to Z. And the attention of your Brady is just pretty much gone, right? He's lost it, you've lost it, everyone's nervous, and it's just chaos for the rest of the lesson, okay? So instead of saying it, do you remember what we did, right? Whip out the pen and circle the stuff that you did in the previous lesson, right? So we can always go, what is that? Circle. What do you see over here? Circle. And then see if they remember the words, see if they remember the sentences, see if they remember the questions or the answers by doing it that way. Always show them, don't tell them, right? What's that one phrase? If you tell me what to do, I'll learn for... I'm not even going to go into it. I'm going to probably put it on the video when I edit it because I can't remember it. I'm going to look like a complete and utter spaz trying to think of this, and I might end up hurting myself, right? The wheel's turning, but the hamster's on holiday. Okay, perfect. So let's go back to it, right? Number 5. The last one we want to deal with is can you. Now, asking this to anyone that speaks English as a native language, well, that's perfectly fine. Can you write your name? Yes, I can. Watch me write it. Bam. But asking someone that's just learning English, right, or maybe has only learned English for maybe 3 months, 3 years, right, and they're not too great at it, asking can you is often associated as a question with a yes-no answer. Can you write your name? Well, yes, I can write my name. I learned that 15 years ago, right? Okay, now, in actual fact, what I wanted them to do is write their name on the board, right? Maybe we're looking for vowels, maybe we're looking at letters, whatever the case may be, but I need them to write their name. And me going, can you write your name? They're going to be going, yes, I can. Can you write your name? Can you write it? Can you write it on the board? And they're going to look at me as if I'm mad or special. Yes, I told you 4 times I can write my name, right? So avoid the question, can you, right? Because they often get it mixed up, like I said, with the able part and the yes, no part. So they might just answer it as, yes, I can write my name, right? They don't, or they might not know that you want them to write it, right? So maybe instead of saying can, I would stick away from are you able to write your name as well? Because what will end up happening is, yes, I am able to write my name. I can do it. I can spell, right? So an easier way of doing that, of asking a can question, right, is do it yourself. Bam, write your name. Perfect. Kyle, what's your name? John. Can you put it underneath and then do a little block? Bam, with an arrow. Bam. Can you write it over there and then point, right? Now you're explaining to them what they want to do or what they have to do. You're telling them that they need to write their name. Why? Because you're looking at letters, you're looking at vowels, you're looking at capitals, whatever the case may be, but you're doing it in a different way rather than just saying, can you? Like I said, it's a question, a yes-no question, and they're often going to answer it as yes or no, right? Perfect. So those are the 5 things. Did you remember all of that? Or can you repeat everything I said? Yeah. Peace out, guys. Check you on the flip side.